Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting Action Figure Friday, and today you know I'm excited because if you've seen anything on my channel, you know how much I loved Godzilla, King of the Monsters. So here we are today to open up Mothra, the new, I almost said McFarlane because I was reading the Monsterverse, which is interesting that it's also the Monarch logo. But no, the new NECA, I guess this isn't called head to tail, this is like wing to wing or something like that. So technically it's a 6-inch action figure that has a 12-inch wingspan, and it's gonna be pretty cool. It has a little display base and all kinds of neat stuff. I do have Godzilla on the side, the NECA one that goes with this, so we'll check those out together here in a bit. But I'm just anxious to check out its paintwork, its sculpts, its mold, and all the fun playability it may or may not have. And again, I really want to go see this movie a ton of times because I watched every single Godzilla film for the first time leading up to this new movie, and it made me appreciate it so much. And I'm like a huge Godzilla fan now. Still new to it, you know, so I'm definitely a noob fan, but I'm in, and I'll definitely be rewatching many of these things in the future. As a matter of fact, I just watched Rodan the other night, and I'm going to do Mothra and even the Mothra Rebirth, which I hear is not very good, pretty soon. So with that said and done, though, let's get into this action figure because I'm anxious to check it out. I think I put a link in the description below, maybe not, but I mean, you can find this guy. I grabbed mine from, well, I wanted to grab him from GameStop. The day I found him in GameStop, mine shipped, and I had to wait. I was like, hate when that happens, and I had to pay shipping. But, you know, it is what it is. It is Godzilla. I don't mind spending that money. Plus, we should get a pretty cool action figure background. So you can see it has an interesting display base and everything coming out of its egg. I think that's pretty cool. Another thing that really surprised me is how tiny Mothra actually is. You know, it's mostly the wings here, but I think that's actually all right. I think it's going to scale really well with the Godzilla figure itself. And I do have Rodan on order, and I'm pretty sure they're going to bring us a King Ghidorah. And honestly, at this point, I'm very tempted to even get the SH Monster Arts versions. But my God, that Ghidorah is pricey. So this is like a $20, $23 figure, depending on where you get it from. And I can't imagine what their Ghidorah will cost. I imagine it's gonna be more in the $50 range. A little bit of a bummer, this background is exactly the same background as the one that came with the Godzilla figure. But that's okay, because it made for some really cool photography. And maybe somehow I can expand this into more. So we'll just set that to the side for now. And there it is. Pretty cool. So it looks like we do have a little bit of rubber banding going on. So we can, oh, nope, we got pieces on here too. Okay, not rubber bands, but these things, which I think I like better than twist ties. I know I do not like twist ties in my toys anymore, so gotta be real careful here though, because don't want to cut yourself, especially if you're a wee little lad. Okay, so tiny and delicate, I don't want to break the wings or anything. It's like a real moth. So here's the awesome little display base. That is Mothra coming out of its cocoon. Technically, this should be on the side of a waterfall, so I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to represent. It almost looks, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to end up spoiling things. Hopefully that waterfall thing wasn't really a spoiler. I don't think it's really a spoiler. There's a waterfall in the movie. Ooh. So it looks like that just goes right in there. We'll see how he clips on there in just a moment. Or she, I'm sorry Mothra. How she clips on there in just a moment. Okay, so you get plenty of movement in those wings. Let's get her up close. Ugh, it's really kind of creepy though, because they definitely made her much more bug-like. I mean, you almost feel like she would have a stinger, but it is pretty cool. This should make for a very articulation rundown, which we're gonna do right now. So these wings do operate independently. Bottom wings don't seem to twist. Top wings don't seem to twist. Maybe a little bit of a twist there, but I don't know that it's supposed to. No head articulation, no tail or body articulation, but yeah, the legs move back and forth. They're just on a twist, no kind of ball joint, so no pivoting outward. Upper arms do that too, and sadly, it looks like these arms do not move at all. And there's no articulation in the joints, so there's a certain thing you won't be able to recreate easily, but that's okay, I guess. But it is really beautiful, and those wings are really cool, and I hope they bring out like a glowing bioluminescent version of this as well, because I'd like to get those colors too. So let's see, exactly how is this supposed to clip on? Because I don't think they gave me any instructions. We'll go back and double check here in just a minute. Or at least we'll look at the picture. But you know me, I like to try and figure it out myself initially. That's definitely not it. All right, let's take a look and see what kind of information we have. There's no instructions in here on that. I wish it had that background. That would have been cooler. It does look like it's kind of just up in her mid-body. So, like that, or does it go the other way? That's all I'm really trying to figure out, because you can see there's like an extra little piece here. Okay, hold on. We're gonna figure this out. We are gonna figure this out. This is like the tail issues for the Godzillas. I guess I'm just not clipping her in there. Am I supposed to really just push? I don't like that. No, I feel like that's gonna... I do not know. There we go. Okay, that just clicked right in. So if you can see, that extra little piece kind of flattens up under the body. So there, if you're wondering, that's where you connect that to. And then you just kind of pose the wings out, and that makes for a beautiful display. So I do love that. I do love that she's flying, and that's just gorgeous. And now let's compare her against Big G himself. Man, he could bite her head off. Let's see. Except this jaw doesn't want to open that much. Now, if you're wondering about this figure and you didn't know, I do have the unboxing on my channel, so you can go look for that. Arr! Aw, but I just want to take you on a date. That's pretty cool. I do love the scale of these together as well, so that's pretty nice. I don't know how accurate that is, though. I do need to see the movie again. I feel like she's a little bit bigger in comparison to him. I mean, not a tremendous amount. The wings seem right, but the body does seem a little small. But there you all go. I think it's pretty awesome, though. It's definitely a beautiful piece, and it's great for display, especially the way you can kind of pop those wings up and really get that look happening. So they don't want to stay up too much, though. You know, they have definitely some weight to them. All right, well, anyways, there you go. That is my thoughts on the NECA Mothra from Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I'm so excited they're actually making other characters for this too, not just Godzilla. I would love to see them go back and do that for some of the older figures where they've been making all the other Godzillas from all the original films. So maybe that'll happen at some point, especially with somebody like me out here buying all these things. But let me hear it. What do y'all think about this? Are you excited? Are you happy they finally made Mothra? How do you feel about this particular figure? Would you love to see the original versions and all that as well? I know I would. Definitely geek out with me in the comments, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can click that thumbs up button, give me that good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And even though it turns out Legendary is not that worried about the box office underperforming in America, go see this movie some more, make it some more money. Let's make sure we get a whole bunch more MonsterVerse movies. I know we're definitely getting Godzilla vs. Kong, but you know, I want to see more beyond that, because I would love to get to Mecha Godzilla and all kinds of crazy things. So geek out in the comments, let me hear your thoughts, go see it again, let me know how many times you've seen it and if you're seeing it again. And other than that, I guess I'm gonna get on out of here. I did the thumb thing, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna get out of here so I can go open up some more stuff. I'll see you all later.